What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 18 of the G.I. Joe action figure reviews, as today we're going to take a look at Porkchop Sandwich's Blowtorch, released in 1984. According to his bio, Blowtorch is thoroughly familiar with all the military's flame projection equipment. The use of fire in warfare is a science that predates the bow and arrow. He also can't sleep unless he's near a smoke detector. Cigarette smoke drives him crazy. He also sits near an exit of a movie theater, and he can't live anywhere unless he can safely jump out of a window in case of an emergency. Now, that's wild. Looking at his head sculpt, Blowtorch has a removable helmet and oxygen mask, but because it's a nice fit and snug, unfortunately for this review I won't take it off to show his face, but even then, his brown hair is nicely parted to the sides with a stern facial expression. As a fun little side note, there's actually different facial variants of this figure which contains either different eye colors, eyebrows, or even hair tones. The thing is, his helmet looks really awesome. I just wish it wasn't all yellow, but for 1984, I get it. If the goggles were translucent or a different color, maybe it would break up the yellows, because if you look closely, there's some good detail on him, but sadly, you can't really tell much. However, it's sculpted nicely with the strap to secure the mask from falling off. There's also a hose that's connected to it which can also be placed within the torso. And speaking of the torso, the cool part is he's colored all red and yellow, so the contrasts are done well with a collared uniform underneath just barely being noticeable. And as you can see, the circle pieces within the armor that pop out always reminded me of Legos. Do you agree, or is it just me? The red armor or chest plate contains this grid-like pattern with circular designs, and I apologize, I don't exactly know what they're called, so if you want to help me out in the comments below, I'd greatly appreciate it. The rest of the figure is balanced really well, containing armor. I believe paddings of some sort for his biceps and forearms, plus cuffs for the wrist and yellow gloves. The belt is sculpted with line work on the sides until reaching the rectangular buckle, followed by a red layer over the yellow uniform. The bottom half has more of a red logo piece with a circular indents, with a gun located on his right leg within a red holster. As we move towards the boots, you'll see these red armor pieces or padding from the shins to the toes, but what I really like about this figure is that it's heavily sculpted and amazingly done showcase from the back, indicating creases, texturing, and a lot more that wouldn't be apparent if you saw it from afar. I think they did a really great job for the back side of this figure. As for the accessories, aside from the removable helmet and gas mask, he comes with an olive greenish flamethrower where it connects to the tanks in the back, but the design of this one is done well and with a little imagination can burn shit down. The man pack has a few tanks and sculpted gauges in all yellow, which is a slight missed opportunity to make this figure stand out. So in this case, the color scheme is burning my retina, but it's designed well. Overall, this is a really good looking figure. It holds a bit of a sturdy weight to it, and the yellows and reds do stand out within the collection, that's for sure. But the only nitpick I'd have to say is that there's so much detail on this figure that it's being drowned within the vibrant color scheme, thus almost being not noticeable and almost a perfect figure, but unfortunately misses the mark in some aspects. But realistically, if you own this figure, put him against a few Joes on display and watch his radiance outshine them all. So with that said, let me know in the comments below what you think about this figure, and be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more reviews.